Give me a second. Good. Okay. Okay. What is up, guys? It's me. You just have to deal with my bad mic for today. I don't know what's up with this mic. It's messing up. So you just have to deal with my bad mic for now, but not forever. And hope you guys are having a good time. This is the BCA Tertiary Championship, and we're going to look at the games as and when they do come. So we're on the third round, if I'm right. The games will be starting very soon. The players are just finding their opponents, making sure they're online, so on and so forth. That's basically what's going on here. Mm, just waiting for some kind of confirmation message from Maxwell. Okay, the games have started. Yeah, Maxwell sending me a message. Just give me a second. Longest message ever. So yeah, there are so many games going on here. Ooh, where else is playing again? Okay, so guys, like I said, this is my bad mic. The games have started. Let's look at some games. Yeah, I know Arakan. What I do like about this format is the time. So let's look at some people here. Cheswell. Cheswell is playing a game versus Renegade. Okay, this game is going to take some time. I like that this game is going to take some time. You know, um, some people are playing very fast despite the long time control. So yeah, that's quite interesting to note. Okay, yeah, done that for me. Okay, so yeah, we are live on both Twitch and YouTube. So whichever one fits your fancy, feel free. If you don't like the music, let me know as well. So let's take a look at this game. Okay, we have a very interesting structure here. You still lose this guy, right? Queen takes, queen takes, queen takes, queen takes, bishop takes, and you're completely fine. Castles, and I mean, the game is not yet over. Opposite side castling, and now you have an open file. There are so many things you can do on that file, like knight here, bring the queen, bishop here, and now your bishops are now like targeting this side of the board. I think you're going to have a very like pleasant position, in my opinion. So I think that I think that Cheshwal is having Renegade is having a better position, but I think Cheshwal has some things he can do. I kind of wonder why he played this. I don't see what his overarching plan is, because now you kind of allow your opponent to play this move, unless of course you're looking at something along these lines. In which case, I mean, I'm already losing this, so I'm just going to castle regardless, and you play this. I don't see what his whole plan is so far. Like, what is his entire plan concerning this move? Granted, it does like increase the pressure in the position, and it kind of baits you into saying, okay, let me save my pawn now. But I don't know. Quite an interesting position. Yeah, that was expected. Takes, and then you still lose the pawn. And the problem here is that now you can't oh, look what I was thinking about. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this game is over. Chesswell just like blundered heavily. So this game is over. Let's go on to the next one. There's so many people. Okay, Josh Tego. Josh Tego versus Otanel. Let's see what we have. E4. Okay, we have a modern player here. Okay, so he's playing this uber solid central control kind of like position. with this. It's I can't remember the name, but yeah, I have friends who used to play like this when I was like, and it's the thing about this is you can destroy it by attacking on the wings, right? Using flank pawns to kind of destabilize the center is one of the ways to go when your opponent plays this uber solid approach. Granted, his opponent is the one who is kind of like allowing him to do all these things, right? So his opponent is playing in this hedgehog structure where you put your pawns on the sixth rank and aim for a brick in the center. Wow. So Josh goes for the pawn break, and it's a strange move to allow here because your opponent could actually go like bishop takes, and after queen takes, let's say knight here, takes, and the position is completely fine. I just castle this way. And he closes it up. I was kind of averse to closing it up, which is why I went for the capture first. You could capture first and go queen push, and that's about it. Now he has opened the floodgates. This is going to be an easy attack for Josh. He's trying to trade off pieces, which is quite interesting. Bishop comes in here. Why here? I think at this point in time you are being pressured and attacked by your opponent. So the best thing is to try and push back and get your other pieces into the play. Right? This would be a very nice way to counter attack. So in as much as Josh is pushing the MVP, I feel like Black has things he can do. Okay, yeah. So this is a very nice one. Yeah. The only problem I have, okay, he does have h6 with bishop coming in here. That's a very nice way he could go. Another way you could try and force the issue is like f4. If your opponent takes, then you have like pawn push, and then you have this whole file open onto you. But the point is, you should have it in mind that you are kind of like weakening your king, putting pressure on these sides. At this point, you should be okay sacrificing a pawn in one way or the other. So it'll be like knight here first. I don't really know. Like you might have to go f4, f4, knight, king, then bring the other, because I think you might just have to lose these two. Wait, does this actually do anything? Isn't the queen trapped? Yeah, the queen is trapped, right? Yeah, bishop to d7 just traps the queen. Yeah, but I don't think it knows here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, trap queen. Yeah, this kind of why I wanted the rook to be on the back rank. Bishop would have been more game ending. But now that the queen is over here, this actually works for black. Black is in a worse position here. So you might, how would you even do this? Yeah, this is just bad. So yeah, now Josh is winning this game. Completely fine. He should have just played the bishop rather. Bishop is more of a confirmed thing because your rook still covers the back rank. So here you might have to trade off. I think trying to keep on the queens, you are really pushing it. Because you have rook takes, bishop takes, queen takes. And I'm up in material now. Okay, it will be equal material here. It will be equal material here. Hey. What's up? Lone King and Felice. Nice. So I'm looking at takes here, bishop takes, queen takes. I mean, if takes here and the queen goes with like some kind of like funny move, it doesn't work. So you just have to take it. But he sees it. Nice. And thus begins the counter. So takes here and loses this pawn. Now the problem I think you have with this is that once he loses this pawn, it's like this structure is coming down. But you have to be ready to play this position because that's the only way you solve your issues. You have to be able to solve your issues. So how do we do this? What's the best way to start? Because I mean, you're leaving. Okay, that's fine. Oh, actually, that's fine. Yeah, and the knight can come in. Then the rook. Interesting. Yeah, so it's not like he's winning now. It's just that he has managed to weather the storm. There was like a lot of pressure coming his way, and he's been able to weather the storm. And I think that's, I mean, that's good for anybody if you're able to do that, right? Okay, I've been on this game for a bit. It was getting interesting, which is why. Queen goes in check. So annoying how he's not allowing, like, Now, if you try and block with your queen, okay, you have to block this way, but then you lose this. That's the point. That's the point he was trying to create. So takes, I think that's why I wanted him to just lose this. Now you jump in with your knight here. That's the best move you have to go for. Jumping with the knight. But this pawn is going to be like a problem if your opponent is able to, for example, win this guy, which I think he is. Because once you play knight here, your opponent has knight takes, which kind of frees your bishop. So it's kind of like double-edged, right? So the king might be getting safe and the attack might start at some point. So this position is looking quite interesting. I want to see if he's going to go for this. That's what I'm thinking. Hmm. Oh, okay, he didn't want to lose the rook if knight jumps in here. And also he wants to kind of like add more pressure if possible. Um, okay, maybe here is where he's going to go. In which case you have h5 with this. But that just puts you in. Okay. Like black has options, but he has to defend first, and that's where the problem is coming from. He has to defend so much. Yeah, you can play this. I mean, that's also there. Okay, he's rerouting the bishop. I mean, rerouting the bishop allows your opponent to usually go here. So maybe you'd have wanted to trade because now, okay, now that the knight is here, hmm. Yeah, this is bad. This is very bad. Yeah, black has played it wrong. Black has definitely played it wrong. Because you have to take now, which you actually did not want to do. You actually have to now take. Because bishop, because if you ignore takes, you have rook takes, and now too much pressure is coming in your position. Oh well, we can move on to another game. If you guys have any game recommendations, trust I will look it up. Okay, this game is going to end right now, right? Huey Lawson versus E4. Okay, we have a very bad pawn structure by white here. Black is more active. Black seems to know what his plans are. For example, he has this idea of pawn takes, but he can't do that yet because of like this is hanging. So maybe g6 would be a way to go. He could have played g6 first and then decided to go like pawn takes. But I think he's looking at the fact that his opponent can play pawn takes first. In which case, I don't think he should even trade, right? Because if pawn takes, knight takes, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes, rook takes, it's a fair trade. Okay, that's fine. It's a fair trade. It's a fair trade. It's a fair trade. And if you also do allow like your opponent to play f takes g, e takes f, sorry, your e3 square is very weak. And that pawn, this is going to be interesting. So is that he allows the takes. But what's your purpose of bringing your knight there? The bishop is now defending the pawn, if that's what he's looking at. Why didn't he just take? Yeah, I keep on forgetting. Yeah, d6. Oh, now that he has actually moved the knight, he has lost the defender of the square. Oh, now you can take, yeah. You can take still. It doesn't stop you so much. I don't think you want to keep the bishop. I don't think you want to keep the bishop. Mm, Yeah, and also bishop to g6. Like I would have preferred g6 more because you allow your bishop to move on to the a6 square. Yeah, that's the way I think you should go. Knight takes, you don't have a check to play. So I think you have to take. I would have loved to play check and then kind of like force a position. G takes is weakening, but it strengthens your center. So it's kind of like, what do you want? This bishop is really like it's so bad. Should have moved the queen. Like he should have got the bishop to a better square or something. Wow. Okay, that's ballsy. Yeah, he wants to like use this pawn as like an umbrella pawn, get his king here, hold the position very well. That's fine, but I mean, look at a move like this. How do you defend? Because if you play pawn push here to defend it, you get hit with this, and this is like you're getting ready for a checkmate. So queen here is like my first idea. The knight can't really come in here to stop you. He plays pawn. Queen up a square. Like the only defensive move I saw at that time was like queen coming in here. Maybe that's what he was afraid of. Because in that case, you lose the pawn in the either case. You are helping your opponent capture your pawn. Hmm. That could be it. Okay, so he's attacking the h3 pawn. So he's doing a tempo kind of thing. So like if you move here, I can evade, and if anything at all, this bishop can also come in and add up. So bishop comes in now to add up. And I think there's a potential of like knight, some nice trick if possible. Because like for example, if you can play your bishop, your opponent let's play a passive move like this. Knight check, pawn takes, queen takes, and now you're threatening this square. Your opponent's only defense is queen here. I don't see a follow-up. Hey, Ecomensa, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? That's an interesting position. I'm looking at all the attack back. Instead of sacrificing the knight, we have g5, g6, g5, g4. Yeah, g5, g4 is quite nice, right? Because you can this forces more of a push. I'm good as well. I'm good as well. Yeah, I'm liking those ideas because, like I was saying, white has a very bad structure, and his pieces are not so active. And black is doing a very good job of controlling the squares. Like this knight can't be in an active square in the center. This bishop needs what, like 3, 4 moves. If you play this move, you have completely like weakened your position. I mean, it's strong, but it's a hanging pawn structure, right? You know your pawn structure is a hanging pawn structure, so it's kind of like tricky because you could push, like you could push, you hold, like you have 3 defenders versus your opponent's 3 attackers, right? No, actually, you can't push now. You can't push now. But I mean, you sometimes you just have to get drastic with it because at this point, exactly, black has all the time in the world to cause problems for you. But if you push now, knight takes, knight takes. Oh, the queen leads the charge, so you can play the pawn push. Yeah, sorry. And here, like I said, the queen can come in here to defend. So what would you do when the queen comes in there? Maybe g4 first would have been the move. He plays rook rather. That's I don't like that one. Knight to h5. Putting more pressure here. Yeah, it's a pressure move, but it doesn't. This is still why I want this move. Queen here. No, queen here you have pawn push. In which case, I am on Twitch. I'm both on Twitch and YouTube. I'm both on Twitch and YouTube as it stands now. I'm multi-streaming. Most of the Ghanaian audience prefer to be on YouTube. Okay. I'm pretty interested in how he's going to do this. Because, I mean, if we get queen in here, it's very weird to like, again, the same G3 idea, but the whole point is now to kind of like transfer your rook to this file, bring your knight back, and then hammer on this square. But that's too many moves. That's how many moves? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too many moves. In 5 moves, your opponent can really transform the position. I'm not so sure about that. And again, here pawn push. Which is better? Yeah, Twitch is a better streaming platform, but we're talking about what people are willing to look at for this tournament in particular, right? So instead of queen there, okay, the reason I'm keeping the queen here is because of this whole plan. But instead of queen there, we could go this way rather. Yeah, actually that doesn't even do anything, right? I'm really trying to figure out the position here. You can't sacrifice. Is there a sacrifice? I don't really want to consider sacrifices here. Bishop takes, rook takes, knight takes, queen takes. You don't have F. You don't have F2. You just don't have F2. Where's the queen going there? Is he trying to bring the rook in? I think maybe black has to give up on the attack. Black should push the knight forward. No, I don't about white. Black. Because the knight can't make any good forward moves. I mean, even if knight takes, rook takes, and you are keeping the pin, I mean, yeah, so yeah, I didn't want him to lose that pawn. That pawn was doing a lot. Is it that he wants to go rook here? I mean, just knight here. He's targeting a very strong point, right? He's targeting a very strong point. This is a very, like, your opponent can really defend this. And now this move is looking even more sweet, right? You've removed all your defenders from this square. So now knight just comes back in here, pawn push, and this bishop is so much alive. He doesn't do that. I mean, he still has adequate defenders, right? Bishop takes knight, rook takes knight. Yeah, he still adequate defenders, but damn, this is sad. So now we're going to bring the rooks in. A very nice idea is to play rook here. If your opponent comes in here, then you bring the other rook in. You build a rook battery, and now it's like you're targeting this. And your opponent might have to deal that between saving this one and saving this one. If the bishop goes back to try and defend the position, then you slide your rook in here, and now your opponent's queen has to think about something, in which case maybe you can have an idea here. That could be a very nice one, right? Rook e6. Rook e6, the first indication I think your opponent is going to get is that rook is going to f6. So your opponent might play a move to deal with that. I can't really tell what move he play here. Maybe rook a to f8, maybe rook a to f8. Then so you've moved here rook a to f8, and then you bring the other rook here. So now this is what you're looking at. If he transfers the rook back here, I think that's fine. You go in this way. It's really difficult. I can't figure out. That's what I'm thinking. Like maybe you just forget about attacking and then try and figure something else out. Because every single idea of attack doesn't seem to work. Especially now that this pawn in particular is born. F4, G4, G5. It still doesn't work. Like I just don't see a plan here. I really don't see a plan here. Oh, also this knight is actually able to move forward. Interesting. We might have to come back to this game. There are so many games going on. I want to go to as many games as possible. Luda King versus King to E4 or Knight to E4. Give me a second. Okay, we're already in a rook. Okay, it's not a rook and bishop endgame. And black is playing very active here. Let's see, 5, 5. Okay, pawn is equal, but he wants to create a problem here. Okay, I mean, he could create problems if this pawn didn't exist, right? If he could find a way to ditch this pawn, get his rook here, I think he does a plan he can go for. If he can release this pawn, play the rook in here, I think he might get something. We should just play for a draw. This game, yeah, I mean, previous games, I mean, they can also still play for a draw. But I'm sure because he is higher leveled, that's why. Ooh, this. I mean, how would you even do it in the first place, right? You don't have a pawn to trade. Like if you had a pawn to trade and this guy could leave the position, I think you are doing very well, because this would be very painful. This is not a possibility. The infiltration on this side. I really wish there was a way I could figure out to force this pawn out of this square. Actually, I don't even know what Black's plan is. What's Black's plan? Is he just defending? I mean, the bishop is doing a very good job defending already. So I don't know what these guys are doing here. They could have maybe been here a long time ago. Yeah. So like I said, you're just going to go from the back rank. Check there, and I think you still play check immediately. What is this doing? You still play check immediately. Force the king back even more, because once the king comes in here, you still even have this check, which is a very nice one. It's still a nice one. It is still a nice one. I mean, you can hold off on it and go for something else. Like one of the beautiful things you notice here is that this is like bishops of the same color. And in this kind of end game, you can see white has all his pawns on dark squares, and white has all his pawns on light squares. In other words, this bishop is going to have a fun time. This bishop is not. Bishop of opposite color is drawn. Bishop of the same color is not drawn. Oh, the mad lad. I actually did not look at that. I did not look at that. That's just clinical. Yeah, that's just clinical. He has opened up a pathway. I was looking at slow kind of positional, kind of sneaking in and going for an attack, but here he just goes for the sacrifice. Yeah, he wins a pawn. You can decide not to take, but I think is that fine? Yeah, I think that's fine. The only problem you have to deal with is the fact that now your opponent is going to bring the bishop back and play a6. I don't think you can sacrifice the bishop entirely and then try and push this, but I don't think that works. Yeah, so now takes, and then yeah. What? I'm just going to play rook to b6. Like rook to b6 just exists for a reason. Rook to b6. Now coming in here. Rook to b6. That's the first move that comes to mind. It might not be the best move, but it's like the first move that comes to mind. Rook to b6. Now if you take, I take, and now this guy is moving. And if I do this and you don't take immediately, okay, he goes this way. I would have played b6. Rook to b6. What would I have played? I mean, this is fine. The point is your opponent can't defend everything. This is very easily winning. After that breakthrough with the bishop, this is just very easily winning. You can even go this funny way, check, let him come in and then you play again. Any take your opponent does allows your rook into the position too. Okay. I think Arakan is Magadise. Yeah, he used to be my teammate. Okay, no. Actually he left. Yeah, he used to be part of the school team, I think. He left. I played a few games against him. He left. Then I think now he's back for like a master's program or something. At this point, no. I have to finish doing this. Uh, Maxwell called on me to do this, so at the moment, no. Maybe afterwards. I do have to go and check a friend's game. He's playing a tournament. I want to check on his game, but we can play while I do that as well. There's no problem. Okay. Yeah, so this kind of like why let's use the analysis board here. I don't know. I mean, the opponent doesn't have to play in this manner, but this is kind of why I was looking more into in this position. After takes here, I was looking more into this because it's like he has allowed the king so much space. I don't know what you're going to do here. Okay, I can choose not to take or something. Like I don't even need to do anything here. Then come in this way, right? If you take, I take with my king, and I can still slide this way. I can even take with my pawn and keep it. The reason I don't take with my pawn is because of the backward pawn here. But then after this, if I do a move like this, your king is already in the bad spot, right? You can even, like, after a move like this, you might have to even trade once at least. And then this is not a problem for you. That's kind of like what I was looking at. I don't know. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Oh, we did get one pair of rooks traded off. Do we go for the two? I don't think so, right? Yeah, and now he plays the b6. Nice. But you take, I take. I think the king can run up. So, okay, wait. Wait a second. Wait, might this be a mistake? Because rook takes, pawn takes, king comes in this way. We are now in the square of the pawn. Pawn push, king comes in here. And now this pawn, can it roam free? Yeah. But pawn takes. And your king. Okay, okay, no, you go this way first. He plays pawn push. The king is going far. The king is going far. The king is going far, like he's too far now. Takes, takes. Oh, he will promote first, right? No, you have to take first, right? Takes, pawn takes, pawn push, pawn push, pawn push, pawn push, pawn push, pawn push. This is how I calculate, guys. Pawn push, pawn push, pawn push. Yeah. Yeah, so he starts with the check. Will he check first? If he checks first, this pawn is lost. So I don't think he'll check there first. He might play, yeah, something so that doesn't lose it. So here I think it's fine because if your opponent takes, you take. This should be like queen endgame drawn. Ooh, you don't want to go here. Let's check. It's a mate. Check pawn push. Oh, it's over. Oof. Ooh, that was clinical. That was clinical. Oh, I did not see that. Yeah, I calculated it wrongly. I was just calculating the pawn moves, right? Yeah, that's bad. Oof, oof, oof. Ludakins looked like he was coming back, but then Arakan did him dirty. I mean, that was expected. What's the game that we're looking at? That interesting game. I forget. Is it E4? I think it was E4. Yeah, E4. It's amazing. We are playing 20. It was a draw a long time ago. I don't know. Okay, so where do we leave the game at? It takes here. Okay, he played the first rook move I mentioned. Then why there? Like, there's nothing here. You could have instantly gone for this. I don't think the knight move was scary in any way. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, better safe than sorry. Okay. Oh, okay. Black just broke through. Yeah, black is winning now. Because now you just play rook here. Your opponent has to now defend his weaknesses. This pawn is dropping. This rook is doing a very good job. Very soon this guy might drop. Yeah. Yeah, that was amazing development. Yeah. Oof. But just check and you're fine. Check, no, check rook blocks is the issue. No, rook blocks, you lose the rook. Okay, what am I calculating here? Yeah, and now you can save the other rook. Mm, Okay, so this is where we are now. Do we just trade queens and be fine? I mean, we are up decent material. So like, I mean, you lose a pawn, but like queen here, queen takes, pawn takes, rook takes, then just jump your knight back. That's a knight and two rooks. I don't think you want to do that. Because these are all pass pawns. Like these are three pass pawns. They are problem. And if you can trade off the queens, I think three pass pawns are going to be very deadly. I don't think your opponent is going to be able to defend against them easily. So that's kind of like where my mind is. Are there any female players playing? I want to give them some. Okay, he goes for that as well. I don't see any female players playing. Hmm. Oh, the Kingslayer, that's mod, right? Everybody's on mod's game. That's interesting. Mod is playing against Kyle's, and Kyle's is seemingly beating mod. Interesting. I did not expect that. Okay, so let's look here and see. Okay. Oof. Yeah, black has a very nice attack. White, I'm just guessing that white was losing and white decided to just go yeah, because now this bishop moves and you're in trouble. Funny move if you I don't think he's going to do this. I this is bad beyond like so rook takes, bishop takes. Oh sorry, that's wrong. I was looking at the wrong colors. I was saying rook takes, bishop takes, and then rook comes in here. That's a bad move by me. Mm-hmm. And now even this rook can come in this way. So now you have a passed a pawn. Your rooks can double up on this file. Your opponent can't add any more defenders to this. I think it's a good day at the office. Ah, this is even worse because now it's coming with a worse check. So rook to a2 is what I'm expecting here. a5 is even nice, right? Let me pawn push. Pawn push doesn't work here because if you play takes, the point is that the rook can take here. But I was just looking at this. I don't see the defense here if you play rook to a2. I mean, black doesn't have that much time, so it's not even a big deal here. So you just take, allow your opponent to come in. Because if you don't do anything, your opponent's coming in regardless. Pawn takes, bishop takes, and then pawn push. You move your bishop, you are just putting yourself in danger. Yeah, bishop takes pawn push, right? Pawn push is not for anything, I think. I think you just want to push the pawn to kind of like try and control this square. Bishop would go maybe here or here. I don't know which one is better. Fine. Oof. I don't think you want to do this. So maybe now you just go rook a2. I think now you just go rook a2. What's its infatuation with this one? Okay, rook takes, and now your bishop is pinned. I think that one's not a hard thing to think about. Check. Bishop comes in check again. Oh, it's white's move, sorry. Yeah, bishop comes in check. That's what I would play. Bishop comes in check. If king comes in here, I think this is just over. But now he plays this move. Rook is hanging, so maybe you want to move it back first. Yeah. Mod is trying to hold, but she won't hold forever. I think now rook takes is fine, right? Rook takes is fine. Yeah, rook takes is fine. Plays this one now. So now king comes into h1 so that when you play rook here, then you just block. Oh, my calculation wrong. Hey, very good. Nice to see you. How you doing? So that's another game done. Elite Assassin against who? Best female player in Ghana currently? Currently it's Mod. I mean, because she's the only one who's still active and training, right? She's the only one who's active and has been training. I mean, even if her training is not consistent, I mean, it's still good enough for her to be the best. Her top contender was Toby, that's a five-time female national champion, but she has been out of commission for a very long time. She still, I mean, has some of her intuition and everything, but I think if you have not been active, you miss a lot of tactics, right? And you miss a lot of positional ideas that you can go for. Can you play her? I should be willing to play against you. Why not? But don't get your hopes up. Most of you don't get some of them to play. Mostly it's if you play in like these funny let's say funny these tournaments like BCA tournaments, weekly tournaments. Maybe that's when you see them. But most often these national level players don't normally play around, right? I mean I can't give them a reason why, but mostly don't play. When there are money matches and stuff, you normally get them around, but don't get your hopes up. You can try, but don't get your hopes up. If you do see her and also in a tournament venue, I think that's your best chance, right? You can come for OTB tournaments. I think that's your best chance to ever get a game against her. Elite Assassin is playing as black here. He's up. Oof. Okay, it's not a big deal. I don't know. I was saying oof. It's not a big deal. How can you play national level? Don't get confused when I say national level. I just mean play tournaments. Like play over the board tournaments. That's what I mean. Don't national level is not here. It's not like when I say national level, I just mean playing over the board. Like tournaments organized in the country, like over the board tournaments organized in the country. So there are many tournaments that are played in Ghana. We have the Tema Classics, we have the Osu Chess, yeah, the Osu, no, the Accra Classics. We have the President's Cup, we have the Nationals, we have the Early Chess Monthly Rapids, we have the Waka Rapids, we have there are more. What's the next one? We are done. We just played the nationals. That's the phase one qualifiers, and the phase two qualifier. The phase two, which is the actual like tournament to determine who will be the national champion, will be next year. The next one is the nationals, not the Tema Classics. The nationals in January. Then we have the Tema Classics. But in the phase two, I think I get you. I think I get you. I think I get what you mean by that. Yeah, you can't play in the phase two of the nationals if you didn't qualify from phase one. Yeah. So yeah, but that's the next tournament. The Tema Classic should be in February, right? I think last year was quite late. Yeah, so just play in these tournaments. These tournaments, they really do improve your chess. When you start getting used to like your emotions and like the tension of playing over the board, and they really do improve. They really do. I think the fastest way to improve is to play tournaments. Of course, if you are worried and you don't want to have, I think you always have a bad tournament your first tournament. But if you don't want to, like, you want to minimize it, maybe you can try and get a rating of like 1800 on chess.com. But there's this disparity between playing online and playing over the board because it looks different, and nobody's looking at you. You can sit in the comfort of your room and drink whatever you want to drink, and nobody's looking at you. But it's quite different because in a tournament, you won't be tied to if your game is the last and everybody's looking at your board. You hear the worst comments in history. Ah, why isn't he playing this? He didn't see the tactic. Oh, he has spotted. He has spotted. It's a draw. It's a draw. I really hate hearing those things. I really hate hearing those things. When you think I played a good game and then all of a sudden they gather around your board. Why isn't he resigning? It's one of the worst experiences I've ever had. Yeah, so I like what White is doing. White is looking for perpetual. And I think it's quite possible to get. Because check here. Ooh, that's actually good. Check here. Your opponent has to play like rook here. Sorry, your opponent has to go here. And how do we get it? Yeah, so check again. Yeah, that's it. So that's perpetual. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's very crazy. So actually, if you don't like it, people might see you as rude, but I think if you don't enjoy people gathering around your board, just let the arbiter know that they are confusing you, and then the arbiter will sack them. I mean, they might see you as rude, but I mean, who cares, right? Because it does affect you. Sincerely, you will hear them. I'm not saying it like you won't hear what they are saying. They'll be whispering, but then somebody will take an engine and look at your position, and you hear them whispering, it's a draw, and you're like, I know, allow me to play. Like, I was playing a game against David Ebiama, and I was losing the position, but he couldn't find the winning motif. So I was trying to play for like a threefold repetition, and everybody comes to my board and they're like, I'm losing. I know objectively I'm losing on the board, but my opponent is not finding the loss. So let's play till we get to the 50 move rule, and then I can finally say that, yeah, we drew. But people were like, you see, because our game had entered into the next round, right? We played, I think, round 4, round 5, and our game had entered into round 6. So they wanted us to end the game. But my opponent is not finding the win, and I want a draw. So you hear people saying that, oh, he should just resign. Why is he wasting our time? He should just resign. I mean, that game was almost 90 moves. That's how that game took. Yeah, so something like this, right? Let's go to the game I'm actually more interested in, which is the one where the breakthrough happened. E4. Yeah. Yeah, so exactly. This is what I was hoping would happen, right? This kind of why I was saying you should trade off the queens. His opponent refused to trade off the queens, and now this is what you have to live with. And like I said, the two rooks, these are all the weak these are all the weak points in the opponent. Who is who? These are all the weak points in the position. Right? These are all the weak points in the position. So he's targeting all the weak points in the position. There's no one in my room. I don't. Did you see someone? Because there's no one in my room. I'm the only one here. Okay. Um. So what's the next move here? Who is playing black? White is playing. I mean, you can hope for the best, right? Play this and pray your opponent. Actually, win this card anyway. Right? This doesn't work. I don't see anything you can do here. Yeah, well, I play B3. Actually, I don't even need to play B3. I can just play rook takes. Rook takes, and now I have 3 attackers. You have just 1 defender. You have 2 defenders, but the one of your defenders actually sucks. You don't mind being rude? Keep quiet when watching my board or get away. Huey is your boy. You trained him. Then you did a good job. Yeah, this is over. Yeah, I don't think you push any of these points here. You just take here. Just take here. You take here, you now have 3 things. Your opponent would now have to stop to defend. Very good, yeah. Your opponent would now have to stop to defend. There's no trick, right? There's no queen takes here trick. Yeah, fine. You are completely fine. You didn't train him. Oh, okay. Yeah, so now you have to think about this if you want to survive. So like if you play a move like rook here, it's fine. I think now we can even continue this. Or why was I even saying that? Okay, that's actually I think no, that's bad. Because you play rook takes first. You don't play queen takes first. You play rook takes first. You play rook takes first. And now you have like what's it called? You have this discovered attack. So I mean, if you don't want that, you have to play something like king here. In which case, I mean, you get hit with this, and the walls are crashing down. Yeah, yeah, it is bad. I mean, yo, those on Twitch, sorry, I'm doing a multi-stream, so you are hearing me answering the viewers on YouTube. What? I just double, don't I? Again, I don't think I have any problem on my background, so I just double, and I'm targeting this square now. I think maybe now is the time to try and get rid of this knight, because I think now he's not needed here anymore, so now you can reroute the knight. I was thinking like a double. I think he's a little bit worried about his background, which is fine. It's fine. It's fine to be worried about your background a bit. Ooh, this is a check, right? This is a check. I mean, you can take the pawn, but I don't know if you want to take the pawn. Ooh, or how about just attacking the queen? I'm trying to look for a force. I'm trying to look for a forcing move here. How do we win? He wants to pin the rook. Okay, okay, fine, that's fine. Yeah, you're trading down. Rook takes, queen takes, then you take the rook. Is that an intermezzo move here? Rook takes here. Rook takes, queen takes. Yay! King Slayer, what's up? Wow. Let me turn this off. Oh, okay, nice to see you. Oh, okay, okay, cool, 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 cool. Yeah. The quickest thing is if you can. The quickest thing is if you can. I mean, this is now like. I think the quickest thing is if you can go here. I'm not using my usual value, so I can't even see who followed by. Oh, I mean, check here. You might just have to be a little bit careful because of like this move. But the knight does a very good job of stopping that. You can do. You have to use what's it called? PayPal, I guess. You hit on the donate or the subscribe, both of them, either one of them. Um, check here. Okay, so how do we get this whole thing? Yeah, that's the beauty of being in a country like Ghana, right? Yeah, you're talking about PayPal, right? PayPal is not allowed in Ghana. Yeah, that's why you normally do. What do you call it? I've actually forgotten what to put there. Give me a second. Michael Blavo, game of the century. You could say that. You could say that. You could definitely say that. Yeah, definitely. Okay. I really wish there was a way to trade off queens. Oh, okay, okay. I think this is even quick, because depending on what your opponent plays here, you can play queen check and then just start pushing this pawn, right? Yeah, I think you can do that. Oh, wow, YouTube viewers are really trooping in. But all the games of the round done. Okay, we still have chess. Ooh, Cesaric is playing. Oh no, he's training. Okay, sorry. I think because of the nationals, he's training. Yeah, he's training. His local hosts game. No, this is not. This is not. White really doesn't have anything. White really doesn't have anything here. What? He took the pawn? Again, like I'm saying, this knight is doing like this knight is doing the Lord's work, you know. This knight is doing the Lord's work. Like all this would be like this would be proper pressure if and only if the knights did not exist. This is the MVP. So Michael Blavo, we were talking about the game of the century. This is the piece of the century. This is the piece of the century. But this game was nice. This game was nice. I'm just gonna play A3. Oh, this is even worse. He just like he just decided to end up everything. Mm-hmm. I think he is fine. Oh, this guy just likes to lose the pieces. I'm thinking about how to promote two queens. He's like, nah, let me just get one more. He's like, let me just get one more and end it here. There's no reason to stress myself, you know? Yeah, pawn push. So you can play queen to a3, promote, queen takes. There is no stalemate here. Wouldn't it be funny if Huey Lawson gets a stalemate here? Why queen there? Ooh, that disrespect. Okay, okay. Oh, a rook is not really disrespect. A rook is not really disrespect. And knight would have been disrespect. And knight would have been disrespect. Okay. So I think you just play rook to b3. Rook to b3 then now you read the queen. When are we playing? Let's see. If this is the last game, we could. Oh yeah. I'm just looking at a longer way to do things. But I thought we were playing against Warri Gold. He was asking for this one, the link. Oh, the queen was free. Okay, was it free technically then? You have to be careful here. Okay, you can take it. You can take it. And now you just go for checkmates, right? Yeah. He's really okay. Queen g3, rook f2, king g1. Guys, I will laugh. I don't think he would draw, but it would be the funniest thing to happen. Bro, just like in things like this, just checkmate, right? Don't try to be Hikaru. You could make the slightest mistake. Okay. into D1. Put yourself out of your own misery, bro. Okay, now he's very protected. Okay, finally. Oh, guys just like to cause problems. Chesswell. I think Chesswell is the last one. Wait, is it over? Bro thinks it's Hikaru, yeah. No, this is not. This is not. This is not it. Are there any more games? Local host? No. Are those all the games for the round? Give me a second. Let me confirm with Maxwell. My chat is delayed. Which one? Twitch? I mean, I'm streaming on two websites at the same time. While I'm using two screens and I'm on like three different things that are actively taking my data, so it makes sense. But I think it would be fine. It might be better on YouTube because YouTube doesn't use so much bandwidth or whatever. Okay, I think that might be it. Mm-hmm. You thought you promote the G porn? Yeah, that was risky. Promoting the G porn would have been risky. The sneaker lord. No. Atamiya. Oh, no. Okay, so I think we are done. I think we are done with this. So I think that is it for round 3. So guys, remember check out BCA, Brilliant Teachers Academy. They are doing what they can to push chess in Ghana, which is one of the things I really love about them. Unfortunately, I didn't get any. I was thinking I'd get like Gertrude, what's her name? Thelma Queen, Farida, unless of course Thelma Queen is a guy. I don't. I wanted to see more of their games, right? I wanted to see more of their games, but hey, that's just a theory, a chess theory. Okay, so we can end off here. Let me find out has this started. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me check on Twitch. I want to see if my friends' games have started. It's 45 minutes from now. Sometime ago. Give me a second. Let me see what's happening. Give me a second. Okay, they've gone on break. Okay, so they've gone on break, so we can play our game, Kingslayer. Have to go all the way to chance.com. Okay, so guys, thank you for being around. I think these are all the games for today. I'll try to be online tomorrow. I don't know if I can be. Tomorrow is usually my busy day, so I can try to be online tomorrow. If I can, please remember to join the stream, and I will see you guys there. Oop. Okay. This is okay. Okay. Nice. Yeah, he replayed a very nice one. He replayed a very nice game. Kiwi played a very nice game. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me just do a 5-minute game. And what's up with my mouse? Like I click and it's not clicking. Okay. Oh boy, I didn't rate it. That's my rating that's about to go. My rating is really about to go. There's nobody on chess.com who's actually their rating. So losing this, I'm about to lose like 100 rating points on time. Okay. If you're on chess.com, if you're on Twitch, you can just do exclamation points challenge and you'll be fine. Okay. There's something wrong with that. Okay, everything's fine. Everything is fine thus far. Everything is fine thus far. Oh boy. Okay. He's expecting to castle queenside. He's expecting. Okay. That's kind of like the move I'm waiting for. Okay. The threats just keep piling up. That's a nice move. Closing up the wow. I think this is fine. I'm abandoning another idea I had. What's my username? Me? Or are you speaking to someone in the chat? And which platform are you speaking about? Because I think Warigo, you know my username. Okay, good game, Kingslayer. So now when you know when you start streaming, guys, you get paranoid, right? Good games, you get paranoid because sometimes you get challenged by people, then they'll play, they have a low ranking account, they'll play badly, then they'll be like, okay, so rematch. like he's doing right now, then when he rematches me, he's going to play the best game of chess I've ever seen. You literally get that scared. Like the number of times that's happened to me, you won't believe it. Like, never mind. Okay, because my name is here. Guys, you won't believe how. But haven't we played Very good? Haven't we played a game before? I think we have. Or was it in my mind? I don't know. I'm confused. Because it's, I don't know if it's gonna show rematch. Okay, last game. So just kill me here and then we can end it. He's not going to play his real skill level. Guys, let's watch him play his real skill level. Really interesting. Okay. Hmm. Um. Hmm. No, like we've played in tournaments, like some of the BCA tournaments we've played. Hmm. This is actually fine. Behold the change, the sudden change in his skill level. Oh, the paranoia. So like the obvious thing that like hits me right now is like playing this. But like there's so many things you can play. That's what I'm just. You were just scared? Nah, don't be scared. You are playing very well. Mm. Mm. I don't know if he's trying to sacrifice. The challenge is on Rita, so don't worry. It is? I'm using 16 points. I don't mind it being rated, it's just I just get paranoid. Like the amount of paranoia I have these. What? That was not my move. That was honestly not my move. So I lose. That was honestly not my move. My plan was to take the bishop, the queen. Queen bishop takes, and I just play something like this and then end it there. Yeah. So at this point it's just game over. That really sucks. Boy. What's happening? Alpha have not moved. That was not what I like, guys. I don't get what this mouse is doing. Sincerely speaking, my move was knight here. That was my move. And I click the knight. My mouse drops the knight, picks my queen, and drops it here. And I'm in a worse position than I. Oh, this sucks. This genuinely sucks. I really hate what my mouse is doing today. Click. Wait, I can't castle. Why can't I castle? Why can't I castle? When did I move my king? I don't remember moving my king. No, I did move my king. Really? No. I'm actually being quite serious. No, if you beat me, you beat me. I have no problem with that. I'm speaking about the fact that my mouse is really messing me up. Did you just see that? Sometimes it just drops. Because sincerely speaking, some of the moves I'm making don't make any sense, right? Because after this, takes, I think it's just completely fine. I mean, it might even be worse. You might have to play knight to d8 to try and defend the position. So taking just was what my plan was. And here, for example, knight here attacks the queen. And the point is, I don't know where your queen is going to run away to, but this is the problem. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to click now. Because, I mean, nah. Okay, so click, let's go. We should have played a 10-minute match. Oh, don't worry. Even if we played a 10-minute match, my time will be low. you are now like finding out my streams. I really spend too much time. Let's go here. Okay. I don't really know. Let's try this again. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's true. Let's just try and get that move is questionable. Okay, so let's play another questionable move. Okay, here's fine. He doesn't do what I was expecting him to do. Okay. Let's go here, I guess. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay. Now we have to play FTL, faster than light. Can you imagine? Okay. Oh, I just did another piece. Yeah. Now we are losing. Okay. So what do we do here? Okay. No. Okay. Here. Yeah. Use our knight. That's about it. Yeah, we can't do anything here. We just lose. So. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game. Yeah. So. Who sent me that? Someone sent me something. Someone sent me something. I can't remember who it was. Can't remember who it was. Anyways, yeah. So like I said, that would be the last game for the stream. Guys, thank you so much for being around. I'm not sure if I'll stream the tournament tomorrow because, like I said, tomorrow I really don't know when exactly I would. What's the word? I don't know. Am I on program tomorrow? I think I'm on program tomorrow. I think I'm on program tomorrow. Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for being around. I really do. Very good. Okay. Last one, and I'm done. Okay. Oh boy. Let's play Jubaba. Okay. Here. Yeah. Here. I mean, now you shouldn't go queenside, right? So h3, h5, I think both of them are fine. I keep speaking like I'm speaking for white team. h5, what you call it? Yeah, both fine. Okay. You can play Worry Gold. I mean, that's what's a okay. Here. Okay, why I just want to go queenside. That'll be interesting to see. Slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross, applesauce. Okay. Oh, you can just, I mean, I don't know if he's on I don't know if he's on the, what's it called? Stream. Um, um, I think that's fine. I create that weakness, but I think it's fine, right? I think it's fine. Okay. Actually, it's very interesting. Like, what line do I go for here? Hmm. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Not sure. Hmm. 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 I don't think. Hmm. Yeah. Just thinking that we just go check, right? If the bishop works. I just do knight here. Oh wait. Wait. Oh, I see it, but I don't see it. I'm not so sure. I think I see it, but I don't see it. I see it, but I don't see it. I kind of see it. I'm not so sure how well I see it. One of those things. You can tell that you've seen something, but I'm not so sure if you calculated everything up to the letter. I don't know if I was winning his queen in that line. That's what I wasn't so sure. I think I was winning the queen or something, but I'm not so sure. I don't recall. I mean, I think there were three different ways I could have gone about it, but I just couldn't tell. One of them gets the king to c6, and the other one, he dilly-dallies at the back, right? And I still don't get the piece back. So I wasn't so sure, like, which one I'll do. Some of them didn't have follow-ups, some of them had follow-ups. I think that's a wrong move, but I still get this. Actually, I made a mistake here. Rook knight takes is better. Winning this immediately. Imagine if Magnus comes to Ghana. I wonder if he would play me. I'm looking forward to him playing a specific move. It looks like it counters, but it doesn't really counter. That's the move I'm looking forward to him playing. Nah, definitely, I definitely wouldn't lose in 10 moves. If you are seeing maybe I'd be losing the position in 10 moves. Yes, but I think there's a point in time you just won't lose in 10 moves because I think even the landing system, my opening is in 10 moves. Unless, of course, he plays an offbeat opening, but I don't think 10 moves. 10 moves is. I don't think that's possible. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting overconfident. This is the move I was talking about that I don't think it's defensive. It looks like it stops, but it doesn't stop. That's the move I was looking at. Because of this beautiful guy down here. Yeah. The king can run away. The king is stuck to the back rank. The best he can do is try to free it with other moves, but beyond that, it's completely fine. Oh yes, definitely that I can agree with. Yes, he would definitely throw me and get the position. But to win in 10 moves, I think that's a it's not a oh why am I missing all the common like and easy mates I could be doing here? Like I could have won the queen early, and here I could have just played a smarted mate. But for some reason, I'm just rushing my moves. Okay, so good game. Before anybody else challenges me, please, let's end off today. Thank you guys for being around. I really enjoyed the stream. Now I have to go and support my friend as he plays this tournament online. So I'll see you guys. Have a great one. Peace.